Welcome back, friends. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death. It's Lantern Year 19. We're about to hit the Gambler. I'm sure very few of us, myself included, thought that we would make it all the way to the Gambler with all 7 survivors still alive. In fact, I didn't even think I'd make it to the Gambler full stop. It's certainly been a wild ride. It's easily been my favourite Kingdom Death experience that I've had. Absolutely knife edge battles all the time. I've loved every second of it. So we're going to hunt a level 3 frog dog in this year. The reason we're going to hunt a level 3 frog dog is because I think a indomitable resource would be great. We want to start noodling so we can try and get some copper gear so we can get into the late game with some copper bullfrog dog armor. And we've got a few other little things that we want to work towards as well. So after this year, we will head into the Gambler, and then we have 2 more hunts, and those 2 hunts will be a level 3 flower knight and a level 3 dung beetle knight. Maybe. We may just go for level 2, yet to decide. And that should allow us to make a Griswoldo before we head into the later Lantern years. The Butcher, the Black Knight, and then a few years of hunting the King. There's a few things that may change that, we'll see, depending on how we're travelling. We don't probably need Griswoldo, it just might be fun to try and craft it. So depending on what happens with our story events coming up, we may make some changes. So let's look at our survivors heading out on the hunt today with the Frog Dog. Artemis, our Qatar specialist that's hoping to get to Qatar Mastery, wearing half of our Marchioness set and a singing cap and singing boots, along with our Wisdom Potion and Leather Shield. Tremendous. Lots and lots of armor to go around there. Aya, absolutely killing it. Phoenix set, Regal Helm. Nothing I can say, but she's just an absolute powerhouse. I've got these in hand because I'm going to talk about those in a second. Lucy going for Bone Mastery. She's got 3 proficiency points so far. Hoping to get her Death Poet leveled up to maximum, but we'll see. Willow, our incredible unfettered black sword wielding weapon, who is absolutely killing it on every front. For someone who's got the incredible character flaw of unfettered, she's continuing to go from strength to strength. And finally, Newt, our guardian dreamism person with all sorts of stuff. So we're travelling fine. Now, there was 2 things I wanted to do before we went out on this hunt. We've got a shrine roll. So I think I've finally fixed this, maybe. And then the second thing, I wanted to look at the Reaper Jaw and see if it's something that I can afford and justify crafting. It is a seed pattern. So what does it require? It requires a single bone. Yep, so we won't make it this year, but we will down the track potentially make it. So let's snip over here. This is the Bullfrog Dog's entry point into the game, as if we defeat a level 3 Frog Dog. So it's 3 Mammoth Leaves. It's the Frog Dog in the centre of the board. It is toughness 17. It's got +2 accuracy tokens. We are going to also artificially give it an additional damage token, which is going to be absolutely punishing. It's going to be +3 on every single damage. And then its fart deck is astronomical with just the advanced and legendaries. However, we have an ace in the hole, and that is Aya. So let's talk about Aya. We'll go over here. So Aya is currently trying to chase down Bow Mastery. We already have Bow Specialization, but she's hoping to get Bow Mastery. Here's the current specializations that Aya has available in any weapon that she uses. The first, reroll missed hits on any attack. If we get to Mastery, she will gain Deadly 2 and ignore Cumbersome on any weapon. She has Shield Specialization. She ignores collision with a monster. She doesn't get knocked down. She has Grand Weapon Specialization, so she gains +1 accuracy, and if she criticals the monster's knocked down during her act. She has spear specialization, so she can cancel the trap on a 7+. She has sword specialization, and so she will gain +1 speed, +1 accuracy, and +1 strength with any weapon that she uses. And she's also a sword master. Sorry, that's the sword mastery ability. Sword specialization allows her to roll to wound and then decide. She is also a scythe specialist, so when she critically wounds on a 6+, she shuffles the deck. And at the start of a Scythe Master's act, if they're insane, they gain a surge, which can only be used to activate scythes, which every weapon that she uses is. Soon to come will be Axe specialization, so she can reroll a failed wound attempt. Katar specialization, so she cancels the first reaction. And finally, Dagger, which is, if your wound attempt fails, you can discard something after the axe attempt fails, etc., etc. Now, we're also chasing Club, which is on a perfect hit, double your wound attempt, whatever. At this point, it's beyond a joke, right? If I decided to chase Whip Mastery next, all of the whips gain +5 strength, so every weapon gains +5 strength, but it's going to be deadly too. So it just doesn't matter at this point. So that is literally every weapon that she puts in her gear grid has that rule set. It's obscene. It's incredible. It's amazing. Let's roll our shrine roll and we'll depart. It's a 2. Everyone gains an insanity on departure. We depart. Now, we have taken I'm pretty sure we took a thing in the gear grid. Yes, we took the vermin belly boots off the scout, and we've given her a sickle, and that is all, so that we can get hunting over here, a mineral gathering, an herb gathering, I should say. And then I don't think we need mineral gathering. No, I don't think we do. Got plenty of iron. It's been a couple of days. I've been travelling for work, so I haven't played for a couple of days, but we'll kick it off with a random event. And it's 54. It's so close to Mask Maker. It's so close. Alright, so we don't need you. 54. Bone Storm. Do we want to brave the storm or wait it out? Well, we don't want to lose all of our fragile gear. So we roll twice on the location. 93. Lost survivor. Yep. We have pictographs. We can read it. Do we gain the tough and last man standing fighting arts? We move on deeply confused. Do we want anxiety and traumatized on someone for +1 permanent speed? It actually might not be too bad on Willow. We don't want to risk them potentially opening to page 1 to 3 and disappearing forever. So no, we shan't. We shall move on. So that was our first hunt event. The second one, 4. Famine. Do we want to roll again? We had +2 for each consumable gear or resource in the settlement. So we have 2 for the wisdom potion over here. We have 2 for this Drydacanthus. We have 2 for this Drydacanthus. So we're at +6. So we... Yeah, so we can basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so as long as we don't roll a 1, we're okay, and we will be fine. So everyone will gain a courage. Do we need to gain a courage? Newt gets a courage. Yeah, Artemis, do you have... Artemis does not. We may need to make some very quick gear grid adjustments here. Stand by. As I said, bit rusty, so we're actually going to give Artemis another 2 survival because she departed with Dridecanthus, which she is about to proc to get rid of blind when she sees the truth. So yes, we will gain a courage on everyone. Is Newt blind? She's already blind. Does see the truth give her blind a second time? Because if it does, she's also taking out a Dridecanthus. I think it does. So we're gonna take out the stone-faced cloak and give her a Dridecanthus as well. This is all going extremely well. All right, manage departing survivors. Everyone gains a courage. Artemis achieves see the truth. We will roll a see the truth roll on Artemis. I've been very, very out of it. Trying to prepare for this. I feel like I've lost a little bit of stuff. Oh yeah, if you're already blind, do not suffer it again. Okay, so we're fine. We'll keep the cloak. We don't need that. Okay, so Artemis has seen the truth. She suffers the blind severe head injury. However, she has a Dridecanthus, so she will archive that so she does not suffer that. And she will taste death. And she rolls a 2. Your death is sweet. Gain the weak spot disorder. And randomly roll the body. And she gains sweet battle. Sweet battle. Which is quite glorious. A free surge. Okay, so she is great. And so what were we doing here? Famine, yeah. So we roll, we roll a 1. So everyone suffers a -1 speed token. Damn, okay, everyone's going to discard that thanks to Song of the Brave. So just means when we do the thing, we might have some other penalties. That was all in the first hunt. Great. Belching mouths. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Someone's gonna suffer from this because we don't have anyone with stinky gear. So someone is in trouble. No one's got eproctophilia. No one's got buckle blood breathing. So the person is gonna have a migraine. So Artemis is the straggler. She rolls a 3. Next person down rolls a 3. Next person rolls a 7. Next person rolls a 6. And the scout rolls an 8. So Artemis has prepared, so she adds 9 to her roll. Aya has stalwart, so it's actually Aya that's going to be the straggler. Lucy rolled a 6, it's not Lucy. Willow has prepared. Prepared. So everyone was prepared except for Aya. She is stalwart, and so as a result, Aya has to crumple in pain. She doesn't have 2 stinky gear, does she? No. Gain a random disorder. Oh, we also have to give her a couple of things. So, anxiety. She gains the priority target. Okay, so she departed with 4 knowledges, and so she gains a progress, potentia est, and then she also gains a random knowledge, which is potentia est. So that's fine. Let's give her a different one. Stone Architect, cool. She has all of that. I didn't mention that she's also got acid palms. We'll just check everyone else and make sure I didn't miss anything. Death Sense, Stone Architect, Fencing, cool. Lucy, Rhythm Chaser, fine. Willow, she's got 3 survival tokens. She doesn't need to gain those. Good old Blackguard style with the black sword. And Newt has gained perfect. All right. She sets her insanity to 0 too, which actually sucks. Because her abilities require her insanity to be an actual number. All right, next one. A random event. This has been a long hunt phase already. 92. Is it the start? Is it the start of our hunt? Each survivor suffers 1 brain event damage and gains a founding stone, and survivors with 3 understanding gain 1d10 insanity. We start here. Everyone's got 3 understanding, I think. Yeah. So suffers 1 brain event damage, but then gains 4, so she'll gain 1, 2, 3. We just added another 4 founding stones to our storage, by the way. We'll put one on Artemis. I'm pretty sure that's how it happens. It just goes straight into storage. I should probably look that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 8 founding stones. That gambler's in real trouble. Yeah, so that was Artemis. So Aya, she gains 6 insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she also has that marked. Lucy, she can't gain insanity, so she just suffers 1. Willow gains 3. 1, 2, 3. And Newt gains 9, which means she gains 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. Failed start. Yeah, next one. A random event. 45. Oh, give us the gambler. We need some luck. Jagged Valley. We don't have bandages. We don't have bandages. That's bad. I literally gave up my bandages. 1, 2. 1 event damage to the body. Man, 1, 2. 1 event damage to the body. I don't think this guy gives out a lot of bleeding, which is good. Because if he did, we would be in real trouble right now. We do not need to investigate any further. This one, Bouncing Leaves. Each survivor rolls 1d10. How good is that? So, we'll go from the bottom. Newt. Newt rolls an 8. Terrific fun. Gain an insanity. Willow. Willow rolls a 1 and suffers the broken arm severe injury. Now, the black sword is not two-handed. Broken arm severe injury. Can we heal that with bed? Pretty sure we can. Yeah. So we probably don't need to use our dried acanthus. But we will. We'll use our acanthus. Yucky. It's a 5, which is over here. Archive all your soluble gear. We don't have any soluble gear. Aya rolls a 1. She would also suffer a broken arm. She's going to use her dried acanthus. And finally, Artemis. Artemis rolls a 5. Archival soluble gear. There is no soluble gear. This has been a very unfortunate hunt. So we're discarding all of the -1 speed tokens So we'll start with Artemis on here. She rolls a 10, she gains leader, but she doesn't want leader, so she gains a Lumi instead. Aya. She rolls a 6, which is gain a -1 evasion token. And everyone else gains a survival, so Artemis, Lucy, she's at max and she can't. Next person rolls a 10, gains leader, doesn't want leader, gains a Lumi. Willow rolls an 8, which is suffer 1 event damage to the arms. And Newt rolls a 7, which is suffer 1 event damage to the arms. All right. Just realised she doesn't have clothed and satiated or that. So she's actually in some trouble now. So that went there. This one, Skeletal Bloom. The event revealer may consume. We do not need to consume, so. 44 opportunists. No, I think we're fine. We don't need to use opportunists. So here is this one. Exquisite Aroma. As you approach, nominate a survivor to investigate. All right, it'll be Willow. Let's go, Willow. Willow rolls a Lantern 10. What a jet. She doesn't have marrow hunger. She doesn't have binge eating. She gains the Fish of Abundance rare gear. And we'll archive that. Oh, can you imagine that we have been playing this entire campaign and we have not drawn that once, and that has been in there the whole time? It's such an interesting game sometimes, the way things happen. I like the fish. I like the Fish of Abundance. It's a good little card, good little buff. If you can find it, Deno. Come on. I can't find my fish. I found me fish. Yum, yum, yum. So herb gathering, everyone's going to roll 3 dice. First person, nothing. Second person, nothing. Third person, 29, 33. Fourth person, 33, 42, 50 something. So we're going to gain 2 fresh acanthus, 3 survival, and 2 random vermin resources. 1, 2, 3. Lonely ant. There is just not enough crab spiders coming out of those vermin for my liking. It might only be 1 actually. I'll look into that. This one, Fits of Laughter. All survivors gain 1d5 insanity. Artemis, she gains 1. Aya, she gains 3. 1, 2, 3. Lucy can't gain any. Willow gains 5, which means her survival is set to 0. However, she will be able to set it to 3 thanks to her 3 tokens, which we'll just do now. 1, 2, 3. And Newt is unfortunately also going to lose all of her survival. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she cannot gain survival at all. That is very, very bad. We make it to the... Oh no, we have to roll a random hunt event as well. 92. Tell me we didn't just get more stones. Survivors suffer 1 brain event damage and gain a founding stone. All right, surely, I've got to go and check this now. I'm checking this. Okay, no. So I do not gain it into the storage. I actually have to put it into gear grids, which is actually fine. So I'm going to remove. I'm going to remove some of these from the storage. I think I'll remove. One, two. So I've got 3 founding stones cracking on over here. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. We now make it to the showdown. Oh, everyone gains more insanity, by the way. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm just going to roll this for everyone. Everyone gains 1 insanity effectively. All right, the showdown has been arrived at. It's all wonderful. We're over here. So no one has stinky gear in their gear grid, so it'll be closest survivor. So we do want it to be Willow. We'll put Aya in the rear. We'll go Lucy over here. She will go here, and Newt is going to go down here. Now if we nip over to this section again, we can see that there is no extra terrain. We instead we'll just need to shuffle these. This is the thingy deck, and then we've got the fart deck. Now this monster starts with indigestion in play, which is here, which means at the end of its turn it performs gaseous bloat. This one is just advanced and legendary. All right, let's hit it. This should be interesting. We get a reeking headbutt. Closest threat in field of view in range, it is Willow. Willow can spend a survival to deflect with the black sword. She will do so. So that's a surge. She gains that survival back. Actually, I think on arrival, we get something, don't we? I'll just apply all of our arrival bonuses. And so Willow has an additional luck now too from the Fish of Abundance. Great. So this attack is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speed, and the damage that it is doing is 5 a swing. However, this 3 plus will go to, what is it, 6 plus? 3 plus is 6 plus. All right, so 3, 4, 7, 7, 10. So the 3, 4 misses. The 7 is blocked with the black sword using her block, not deflect. And when you block a hit with the sword, you gain +2 accuracy, +2 strength, +2 speed. She'll dodge twice. Does she want to dodge twice? Yeah, she'll dodge twice. Yeah, we don't really want her to take a 5 speed. Actually, let's have a look at where they hit. Boots and body. We'll dodge the body. We'll let the boots go through. So it's 5 on the boots. And does she gain the survival back for the dodge? She does not. Okay, so now because we have deflected an attack or blocked an attack with our sword, using our specialization, you may activate a sword and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to add a fart and put it on the fart deck with gaseous bloat, sphincter. So she's normally 3 speed on the black sword. She gets +2 speed, and then she will lose a speed because she's -1 speed. So it's a 4 speed attack with the black sword on that guy. It's +2 accuracy, so she hits on a 2+. 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sword specialization allows her to pick one of these and then decide. If we have a look here, we've got these 4 options. So we'll roll first. That's a 4. So we'll just do the death blow. Do we gain her a stink token? No, we'll just do the death blow. So that does a wound. Next one, that's an 8, so that's a critical. So the monster is knocked down. The monster gains a -1 evasion token. Actually, which one of these is the worst? Yeah, we'll cancel this reflex. So the monster is knocked down but gains +2 toughness. Adjacent survivors archive all their stink tokens. That's fine. So we cancel these reactions. That's a 1. So yeah, we'll get rid of that one. And then this one, that's a critical. So we gain a random frog dog resource. Would that one a frog dog as well? No. A spindly paw. It's a nice start from our girl Willow. What do we got on top here? Ooh, another critical. So, as you can see, that's Willow. Aya's right there. Do we fling a stone and take that slashed gut? No, I don't think so. So the monster's still knocked down. Stands at the end of the attack, thanks to Indomitable, doesn't it, Deno? Let me just check. Indomitable. Indomitable. When the monster attacks or is attacked, it stands at the end of that attack. No, so we do get 1 swing at it. And did we give it a -1 evasion token? We did. All right, so who are we chasing proficiency points from? Lucy. So Lucy's going to spend a survival to dash. Boop. And then she's going to bounce into the right spot with her bone club. So this, she has club specialization. On a perfect hit, double your wound attempt total on the first attack. She's 2 speed. She's hitting on a 6+ goes to 5+ goes to 4+. So she rolls 1 4, legendary lungs, into a 5. So it's 2 hits, 1, 2. So we'll do this one first. So Lucy cannot critical, she can only wound. And she will wound on a, club is 9 + 3 is 12, so she's wounding on a 5. And she did not roll a perfect hit. No. Perfect. So that's a 7, so that's a wound, but not a critical, so we do a wound on that one. And then this one, that's a 9, so it's also a wound. If adjacent, the attacker suffers 2 damage to 2 hit locations. Hands and head. 2 to the head, 2 to the hands. Now, the monster, another wound? Yeah, 5. So Lucy's gained her club proficiency point, so she can get the hell out of dodge. And she has dashed. And we've also cleared the fart from the fart deck because we were attacking from that spot. Now, I think we want to get Newt in and out, do we? Let's have a look. Full move the monster away from the attacker. Yeah. Shield spec. When a shield is in your gear grid, you are no longer knocked down with collision with a monster. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, speed 10. She's not knocked down. She can still go with the black sword. She will. We will actually do Newt. Give her +1 speed. She'll jump in the cloak. So with the black sword, Willow's just 3 speed, including a perfect hit. She hits 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We get to do these in any order. So that's a critical. Yes. We suffer 1 damage to the head and gain a speed. Yeah. And then we gain a Mossy Molar Frog Dog resource. Boom. So that reflex is cancelled. Now this one, that's also a critical. All survivors gain 1 insanity. Gain a random Frog Dog resource. Ironclad Spine. And this one we don't really want a critical, and we don't. Well done. But it is a wound. I don't think I did any of those wounds. 1, 2, 3. So she's still got a surge. No, she already surged, sorry. Because she surged to put up a block. So she's done. Now, Aya, can we get her into position to attack? We absolutely can, because she is speed 6. So she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump to here. And at this point, we probably just do that. So she will dash, she will leap into the sphincter, she will swing with the immortal arm. So it starts at 2 speed, it gains an extra speed because it's a sword, it gains another speed because I gave her a speed token. She can reroll missed hits, she's hitting on a 4/3+, 3, 3, 2 and a 6. The 2 we reroll into a 6, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to roll and then decide, and if we critically wound, we also get to knock the monster down, and we also get to shuffle the hit location deck. So we'll roll first. So that's a 2. We'll just clear that impervious one, I guess. Actually, no, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll clear this. Clear this one. So that's a 5. That's definitely not a failure. The Immortal Arm is wounding on a 2+. So we'll take that one, do a wound. She's now got a deflect up. That's a 1. So we will get rid of the impervious one. And the last one, it's a 9, which is not a critical, but it is a wound. So we do not suffer that penalty there. Now, the trap is on top of the deck. Aya is in the middle of her act. She'll spend 2 survival to put that on the bottom. And she will then swing with the Immortal Arm, which she can do using a free surge because it's a scythe. She can reroll missed hits. She rerolls 1 hit there. So we perfectly hit. We don't have club mastery yet, so that doesn't matter. But it is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll roll and see what we get. We kick off with a 7. If we're in the blind spot, that's fine. If we're in the blind spot, that's fine. If we're not in the blind spot, that's fine. So we'll take that one, do a wound. That's a 9, not a critical, so we'll take that one. It's a wound. That's another wound. And it's another wound. All right, so Aya still has a surge available if she wanted to. She does not at this point in time. Artemis needs to get her axe, doesn't she? No, the guitar, I should say. Okay. Artemis, diagonally move once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she will leap into the blind spot and she will swing with the guitar. She has 4 speed on this attack. 7 and a perfect hit. So guitar specialization, so it's 1, 2, 3. So we will choose this hit location first, which means we will cancel that reflex because we are a guitar specialist. We do a wound. This fight is going well. And she's dashed. Just need to get a wound with Newt. Lucy got her club. Willow got her sword. Newt needs to get a dagger. Okay, so that's a wound. Next one's some failures, so we do fail, but at this point we'll use a Guardian reroll on Willow. It's just to reroll the 1 into a 3, which is a wound. And then the last one is a wound. He's got 2 wounds left and he's got 4 cards left in his deck. Aya still has a surge. Do we just surge with Fist and Tooth maybe? No. What's on top actually? No, so that's fine. We'll let him have a go. We'll let him have a go. He gets Disturbed Buzzing, the closest threat in range. So it'll be Willow. Willow will spend a survival to surge and put up a block. Do we need to do that, Deno? Nah, not at the moment. So it's 8 speed, this attack. 8 speed. 6 goes to 4, goes back to 7. So 8, 8, 7, 7. We'll see where these go. Head, hand, hand, boot. So we'll dodge a hand and we'll dodge a boot, and these are 5 damage apiece. Hand and boot. It's going to knock her down. And she gains a -1 evasion token, which is fine. Now she's knocked down, which flips her fish luck. Boo. He then adds a card back on the fart deck. We need to get our dagger proficiency. So let's move her out of the way. 1, 2, oh, we use diagonal movement for her actually. Diagonal, and then she'll dash and do it again. Great. Lucy will just stay safe. She'll just put up a block. I think she's got a shield. She does. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she does that, she leaps, and she's actually speed 4. Because she has +1 speed. So she'll swing with the Grimjaw. So this is a hard one for us. Perfect hit, hit, hit. So 3 hits. We know there are 3 cards left before the trap. Oh, she can't critical, no. She can't critical. She's a dagger specialist, so we'll attempt to wound this twitching course crest. I don't know what we need. A 4 is not it. So we'll count it up. So Grimjaw, strength 4. So she's gone to 10, so she needs a 7. So we'll actually discard this one to try again. So we fail. So this one we'll then attempt. That's an 8. Come on. If the attacker is sane, she's not. She gains a Proctophilia. Everyone gains a stink token. Doesn't matter. We got a wound. We got our Frog Dog resource. The trap is about to be procced. Willow dodged twice. Did she get her survival back? She got 1 survival back. Lucy, so Aya is going to attempt to proc the trap and then cancel it because she's a legend. So Aya, swinging with her immortal arm, she's got a deflect up. She hits, the trap is procced. Can she crack a 7+? She can't. So all survivors are doomed. Aya has death sense, so that's, oh yeah, she does. Adjacent survivors suffer 2 brain damage. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Alright, so it is Aya. It's a 5 speed, 3+, which goes to 5+, 5 speed hitting on a 5+. 1, 2, 3. She has a deflect up, and she can dodge. Miss, 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 miss. Hit. The deflect is done. She could dodge twice because she can use her death sense, dodging twice, even when doomed. And that's it. That's the end of the trap. What is on top? I will swing. Newt got a dagger proficiency point, which will get dagger mastery, which is wonderful. Yeah, Aya is just our best option here. Immortal arm, 3 speed. Hits and hits, 2 hits. 1, 2. Actually, Willow's our best target because it's critting on a lot better. So it was Willow. That's a miss, but we'll use a Guardian reroll. That's a crit. And came an Aqueous Eye. And we witness an Omen. And that's a wound, which kills the monster. Aqueous Eye, witness an Omen. A random survivor gains Proctophilia, 1 to 7. 1 to 7. It's number 7, which I think is, not sure. It's not Aya. Newt has just gained Proctophilia. Oh, I just remembered that she's got stinky gear. We had 2 turns. So she's got 2 body, feet. With the stink tokens, fine. Don't think we're in trouble there, but she's got a Proctophilia. which is fine because she's been our scout. 8 frog dog resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We also gain a bonus resource because of our scavenger kit. And I'm pretty sure I already dealt out the Grimjaw one, but I'll give us another one just in case. Tatty hide. I'll check the footage. Basics, we gain 4 basics. And a black lichen and a bioluminescent tonsils. Excellent, 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 excellent. So we shall return from Showdown. Oh, it's Ponder galore. Ponder galore. Endeavours galore. Look at all of these things happening. Great stuff, great stuff. All right. We have Song of the Brave. We add the Bullfrog Dog to our quarry list. Welcome to the team, Bullfrog Dog. You may now hunt the Bullfrog Dog. He's already on the list, so that's fine. Let's have a look. We've got a story event and we've got some settlement events. It's Perfect Punt. All right. What an exciting thing. So on the left pile, we're selecting card number 9, and on the right pile, card number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our choices are an awful one or an even more awful one. Do we want to take cracks in the ground and try and roll a 6+? Or do we want to risk rivals getting a gaping chest wound and potentially have a duel? Oh, I don't like these choices. Cracks in the ground is any returning survivors with heavy gear are dead on a 1. Archive any heavy gear in the dead survivors gear grid. This dreaded pack, dead. The stone-faced cloak. So the scout dies. So does Lucy with the scavenger kit because it is also heavy. And so does the black sword. So we would lose 3 survivors if we rolled a 1. We obviously have a lifetime reroll. Returning survive with the lowest movement falls into a crack. That's ire. So I think we're taking rivalry. All right, so we just want to see a 1 to 3 here, or a 9 to 10. It's a 9. Get in. Fuck you. The 2 rivals speak in calm voices. They gain a survival and an understanding. So the 2 rivals will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 1 to 5. So it's Lucy and Lucy again. Can't be Lucy again. Lucy and Willow. So they both gain a survival. They both gain an understanding. Lucy's already got max understanding. Fine. Nice. Would have loved to get partnership, actually. Free partnership out of that. That might have been nice. It's not really free, but... All right, let's go and have a read of Perfect Punt, shall we? Perfect Punt. The Gambler. LMN. That's after this, isn't it? Here it is, perfect punt, welcome. We may archive up to 4, gaining, yeah, so we do have to build the thing. That's a 4, which I think is lose a resource, lose an endeavour. So our current level 13 on the Dream schematics. Oh yeah, so we can't really fail. We'll just roll. We get a 7, so we get an excellent construction. We can make preparations, so we can set something for our next gear grid. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the Vespertine bow. It's also not like a stupid one to put in there as well. You know, like it's strong early, but it's weak late game. So I think Vespertine bow. So we'll chuck another bow in there. And we also gain +1 strength and +1 luck tokens and a reroll token. It is time to face the Dreamkeeper, the showdown with the gambler. Okay, fun. Strength, luck, and reroll token. I'll grab those out. Strength, luck, and reroll. So let's enter in our resources, and then we want to, we want to try and roll our stupid thing that gets to reverse everyone's luck penalties. Monster organ, boom. Monster bone, boom. Question marks, monster hide. 2 vermin, which I'll come back to. Froggo galore. Tatty hide. Mossy molar. Gaseous bladder. Waxy dermis. Oily sphincter. Waxy dermis. Mammary gland. Wiry crest. Spindly paw. Gaseous bladder. Aqueous eye. Waxy dermis. Ironclad spine. Mossy molar. Spindly paw. Okay, before I innovate, we're going to craft the remaining pieces of our pattern gear for the Marchioness set. Because wait for it, if you thought Aya was not good enough, she is good enough. We're going to make leather as one of our things. So I think we will use all of that frog dog stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to make 7 leathers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wonderful. Let's try again now, Deno. For the pattern gear, we're going to stick Aya in this. Marchioness Gorget, iron, 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 leather, leather, monster bone, and mossy molar. Craft the Marchioness Gorget. And the Marchioness Solarettes, iron, 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 leather. Change that into another spindly paw. And we have a full Marchioness set available. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful time to be me. This is going to be absolutely outrageous. It gets you an extra activation. Riposte. She's just going to be prancing around like an absolute superstar. Oh. All right. Can't get enough of it. So we'll definitely then innovate. So hide organ. And that's a thing. And then we're going to try 1, 2, and we're going to try and see if we can roll a 10. So partnership, I think, is what I'd like. Those are all rubbish. Come on. Face painting. We'll take family because departing survivors gain a bonus survival. Puts clan of death in the thing, but boo. Boo. Clan of death. There's never been a time when I've been like, I don't really want clan of death in my thing. We got another omen, didn't we? That was cool. I don't really want clan of death. It's fine, I guess. Clan of death! It's the best. Yeah, so I think we will try for that, whatever it's called, the thing. We get a 10. Oh, it's a 9. Where's my otherworldly luck at, Deno? Actually, we should do this in case we get to pick a fighting art or something. All right, who's endeavouring? Who's endeavouring? I'm keeping that 9 just in case there's something that lets me pick a fighting art. I don't think there is, but we'll try it anyway. Artemis. Qatar. Regalism. Regalism rank 3. She ageless? Yeah, this one's the one that's not ageless that we need to level up into agelessness if we can. It's the climb. We gain sword and shield style, and hopefully we can call the storm. It's a 9. We gain an accuracy, and we call the storm. I know what that is. Let's have a look, but we'll replace this with call the storm because we don't need that anymore. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Oh, and was there something down the bottom as well? Oh yeah, we gain sword and shield style. We don't need sword and shield style. Whew. Aya, romanticism. Into rank 4, romanticism. I don't know if she got any perfect hits. I think she did. That is literally the hardest survivor to keep track of everything that's happening. The brightest star, gain a Lumi. Roll 1d10. Okay. I'd really like to get a 1, 2, or 3 here because I do not think I've ever gotten a 1, 2, or 3. It's a 3. Deno! So, our collective cognition is higher than 17, so we do not lose courage, we do not gain weak spot. Instead, we gain a courage and we gain Udemia, which is this. When you gain an observation, gain an understanding, you may spend any amount of understanding to gain that much luck to the wound roll. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Where's our regalism? What was the regalism one we got? We've got that. Call the storm. Was there any other superstars leveling up? Speaking of superstars, let's deal these out first because this will be relevant because we're about to start really plotting our survivors' plans. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think Aya's going to get rid of Stone Architect for Udemia, and then this Fortis Fortuna is going to be the one that we just get rid of each time. I've never got Udemia or Eudaimonia. That's awesome. Gain an understanding when you make observations. So We don't have a lot of observations to make, but we can spend understanding to get luck, which is fun. Okay, we didn't get any free things, so we did not successfully craft our, what I'm going for, it's just like, returning survivors change one negative attribute modifier of their choice to 0. Man, if we had lights in the sky, something, give me something. It's a 1 in 10 chance, so there's a 1. We hunt the bullfrog dog. I think we probably want to go for some nightmare training now. Probably nightmare training on our Qatar specialist, Artemis. 1, 2, 3. She rolls a 10, so she gains a strength or an accuracy. She'll take a strength. She'll go again, 1, 2, 3. And she rolls a 10. She gains an accuracy or a strength. She's a regalist, so we really should probably take an accuracy. She'll actually have to take 2 accuracy, won't she? She can't have the highest strength of anyone. Man. She's a weapon. That's it, friends. We've had a rampage in that hunt, and I feel pretty good about it. There may be a few other things that we will craft. I'll let you know in the next Lantern Year. But speaking of the next Lantern Year, we're going to hunt ourselves a gambler and see if we can take down a gambler just as effectively as we did take down that frog dog. We've got plenty of founding stones ready to fling at the guy's face. So that'll probably be the start of the showdown, where we'll just go fling, 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 fling. But in the meantime, friends, hope you had a great week, month. It's Big Deno out.